Hi-oh, beefer! Away!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Critscast. Once again, we have more coverage of the Highlander Season 24 Preseason Cup. Today, we have some pro plant for you. It'll be Gaeta versus Twice. Gaeta eSports versus Twice, and they are currently second and third position, with Twice in the second seed and Gaeta eSports in the third seed. Unless you got it,
Yeah, I
I'll get
got
it
you. I got
Nice,
Loopy
nice.
on Scout, got Ska on Soldier, and we got T-Burden on Pyro, we got Haz on Demo Man, Odin on Heavy, I think he was in here, and then Hanjo on Engineer, and then we got Matt J on Medic, Buko on Sniper, and then Magister on Spy. And
We've got Scout will be Pajaka. We've got Soldier will be Demon. We've got Delt on Pyro. Sammy on Demoman. Blur on Heavy. Creek on Engineer. With Jorge coming in for Medic. Denkra on Sniper. And Sneaky on Spy.
we are going live, ladies and gentlemen, so this is going to be the semi-final. It's only going to be one map, and then after that it should be the grand final going into it, but winner takes all is what I'm pretty sure we're dealing with here, and we are on the first rollout. What do you see here, Buck?
Yeah, it should be exciting to see. I mean, I'm seeing the Pajaka getting some very early pressure actually onto the point, but going to be quickly backing out for now. But actually interesting here because one team decides to go for the ramp side. Well, Gaeta on the ramp side with the bats push actually coming in from Twice as they're sort of on this low ground side, but no one's really on the roof right now for Gaeta, which I think is a bit of a mistake as the spam starts to come over. Scar decides to jump in. Heavy's to take a bit of a 1v1 on the point. Lots of damage being exchanged, but I think Sammy gets the better of the spammers. Manages to get two there.
Yeah, and Scout's in behind now on the Medic, but no, the mini sentry is actually placed near the shutter door, so that's still the same. But we'll see what he ends up setting up. Jorge is surviving there on pull. Going to be super important. Sniper getting chased down, but Buko will survive with his life here. So both medics actually did survive, so we should immediately see the counter push coming in here, trying to break the forward hold. And there were a bunch of nice picks coming in, so it's just going to be a full-on fight here. And it looks like the Demo Man's going to take the left side with Jorge just standing in that corner as you put attention to.
Yeah, just going to push the point now. Some nice peel from Nuclear though. The sniper means Buko can kind of peek this, but yeah, going to try and trade Ubers on the point right now. Probably going to come off in favor for Gaeta, to be honest. They use Leia and they're trying to already pressure. They lose 3. Starting to cut the point right now, but never mind. I mean, Demo comes back onto the point. Sammy thinking twice of it, but Scar puts a shutdown on that straight away as they start trading back the frags in the side of Twice. As Jorge getting bombed, unfortunately, it doesn't go through. Oh, Scout almost finds the shot. Very close. Very low health for Jorge, but they come out on top.
Yeah, he's going to sling out. There's actually a mini really far forward that no one spotted yet. I'm sure that's going to be picked up quite soon. Like, there's no way. Like, that mini is just chilling out on mid. No one spotted it. That's kind of incredible how long that's surviving. Wow, yeah, no one's crossed mid. So that just kind of shows how passive the team has been holding so far.
Yeah, very true. I mean, sometimes it comes down to that, you know, once your sniper's in position, you got that roof control, you know, no point in giving it up. So these teams just staying alive right now. Sammy taking a lot of spam though. Jorge having to arrow him up as Buko actually goes down there to Sneaky. So nice spy into sniper frag. They dropped their demo though for this Uber.
Yeah, Uber exchange coming out. Looks like it's slightly better once again here for Gaeta. They're going to just push people into this corner, but they're not really able to find that many kills. But Jorge will go down. Dima gets air shot, I'm pretty sure, by Scar. Takes him down, really nice job. Pyro gets arrowed up, so this is just looking really good. Del's going to try and see if he can do some damage. He actually does get a kill here. That's going to be really nice. So it's going to aid them greatly in their repush. But the spy's on the sniper. Oh my gosh.
The spam comes in, somehow kills Matt J there. I don't know why Matt J's on that corner for that long, but maybe just got a sort of booped up a bit there, so very unfortunate for him, as gives them heal advantage coming into this point capture, which they want to be trying to start right now. Point's kind of like trying to lead Buko through the corner right now, as Denker is very aggressive, actually peeking with Rambo's mini behind him, covering the point, as the spam just is constant from Twice, and they're going to try and cut this out.
Yeah, Dima actually traded with the sniper there. So no sniper for them to deal with right now. And the minigun is still in the shutter door. It's just outside now, so it's not protected. So eventually it's going to get taken down. Scar going to take the high ground. And eventually he's going to have to give it up. And here comes the Uber out. It is an Uber advantage. The Heavy is not going to be able to run, so he just goes down immediately. Delt is looking to go for some sort of fight. He's actually going to go for the big flank.
Buko though gets 2, he finds the heavy and then finds the head of the medic, so really well played by him, trying to put the team on his shoulders a bit, I feel, but yeah, there we go, Luffy trying to basically 1v5 the point here. Managed to get picked off by the demo and the scout as the point doesn't actually switch in their favor, so all this time in that exchange is just going in the favor of Twice, and now they're coming back in with the spawns from Telly from Rambler.
Yeah, they only need to hold on to it for another 30 seconds, but a lot of pressure coming on. Actually, we do have a scout teaming up with the spy behind lines right now. It's a lot of pressure.
Big damage.
From Twice, yeah. This is looking really, really tense right now. Medics are kind of weak going underneath. Matt J doing his best to survive, but oh wow. Actually, Point doing a lot of work there on Point. That's going to push everyone back. Scar's going to come back in, take people down. That was Rambler's all going down. And it is going to be a successful recap, but look at the time here. Buck, it says 0 on the timer.
0 on the timer, interesting. But yeah, so Magic actually switched to crits here. So they're going to have to be proactive in this and try and force the Uber with this crits here on this bat side. Let's see if they're prepared for this. I mean, Haz is kind of looking for something here. Be kind of aggressive, gets the sticks out. Not crits though, gets 1 I think. Uber gets exchanged and they drop their demo in the Uber.
Yeah, this has worked out really well. That Uber didn't protect nearly enough players, and so many players go down. Actually, 0 player on the crits team going down. So despite having invincibility on their side, everyone else on Gaeta just ends up dying. Like anyone that wasn't shiny just ended up blowing up there. So now they're in a really tough position. Trying to go out here. They know they're gonna be at a disadvantage. The crit's gonna come in before they have their own Uber. But of course, like when you know they have a crit, it's a lot easier to actually do anything about it. The minigun on the roof right now, a very aggressive posturing going on. And Dima actually gonna help take down the engineer, so that sentry's not gonna stay up there for long. And they actually have the double flank in water coming out here from blue.
Oh, here we go, Chris comes out again. Del is in position though, he's more than ready for it, and he's doing his best to try and blasting almost every single stick there, so really well played by Del to just deny that entire crit. So I really feel like they should have gone on the roof with that, like they could have just beamed over the top of the roof with their demo, like a full beam range.
Oh no,
but,
the demo man, oh, he gets crazy, didn't get saved by his medic there, that's sad. He got absolutely laser beamed into the sky. They're gonna eventually take it up, but that was the saddest thing I've ever seen. Just a heavy laser beam, like just pushing the demo man up. Yeah, poor thing. But,
yeah, well,
1-0 for Twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Twice gonna be closing that one out. Crit's not really going in their favour, it seems, for Gaeta at the moment, but gonna be probably quickly going back to the Uber, I'd imagine. There we go, Uber coming out from Match again, so we're checking this next mid-fight again, sort of early aggression from Majaka on the point, just sort of scouting things out as you do. As the early bomb in comes in, but Buko goes down as well.
Yeah, Sky hits the big, nice air shot onto Dima there. Dima will take down on the engineer building, so that's not that big of a deal. Currently, Matt J is super weak on the point. Very crucially, he is not dead. Jorge is dead, however. So I'm kind of expecting a big sack coming in here, while everyone's kind of weak and perhaps distracted. Oh, wow, Buko's going to just take down that scout. The scout was looking for the medic, but no, just gets immediately taken down just for one shot there by the sniper. And that's going to be a really clean mid-win there with full Uber advantage for Gaeta.
Yeah, I just find it's kind of weird, like how teams undervalue the shutter. Like I feel like if they just kited to shutter and got out through the shutter instead of going to that low ground and then having like Honzo just shoot from the high ground into the mid, they would have been a lot better off. But instead they just decided to go to that right side because they forget shutter exists or something, or they don't want to use it. But anyway, yeah, as you said, big advantage right now for Matt J. He's
so aggressive.
He's posturing forwards there, yeah.
Like Jorge is super aggressive considering that he doesn't have an Uber. Oh, it's actually this suicide wave going very aggressive. And oh wow.
The dispenser comes in clutch from Honjo onto the medic, and there's Matt J. He's gonna be sitting inside that. It's the power of the engineer buildings right there as Rambo, speak of the devil, is gonna be on top of this sort of little balcony and just trying to shoot some people over the point, but yeah, still 100% here, and they've not used, and they've still got the point ticking down in their favour, so Gaeta definitely having a completely different pace of this round.
Yeah, yeah, it's just going to be a full-on exchange right now. They're going to take in Sammy very aggressively. They'll take down the dispenser, armor down. That's going to be that. They're going to have to just get out until the Ubers are over, and now the Reapers are going to come in here. And actually, Delta are going to get 2 kills. That's really huge. One of them is a soldier. And this is looking real difficult for them to actually go forward.
Ooh, Denker, they trade demos though, so both snipers getting their respective demos. Denker actually managed to peek that one off just at the last second, but Del comes in from behind, all Pui is ready for that though, he'll be turning around. No fear from that man as Pajaka with his medic in tow is going to be trying to peek this point as a lot of pressure coming over the roof from Deem as well, constantly trying to bomb it and keep them on their toes, which he should be doing as, yeah, here we go, points slowly capping down, but they lose their NG and their heavy here.
Yeah, and crucially right now we have a red sniper but no blue sniper, so there's just completely free reign here for Blur, or for Buko, sorry, who's just really ready. Okay, Denkrai is actually coming back in here, but it's a pretty simple recap. They just edge the point out. Yeah, and just get, oh, Scott gets reflected on. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, very quick recap here, and yeah, we go, another trade comes out. Sammy very far forward here. Oh no, he kind of baits him a bit. He had a lot of Uber left there. I'm surprised he didn't give at least another 20% to his demo there, but wanted to get out. I mean, there was no one else in that push. It was kind of just a solo demo Uber. Surprised it was lacking that much coordination on the side of Twice, so I feel like they could have got like maybe the scout involved there, or maybe try and peek in more players, because I'm pretty sure they're more alive, but hey, back to square one.
It makes a little bit of sense, but I guess the pyro just reflected so much, right? So it makes sense if you just want to have the better flashes going on. Pyro's super aggressive going in there, and actually Jorge has gone down once again. So this point was paid for with medic blood. As it's just super difficult. Actually, this engineer just holding roof is super good. Really nice serve there from Matt J. Dotting the soldier behind lines, so it looks like he's going to be eventually dealt with, and this is going to be a simple recap coming in. Sammy is still trying to get some work done, but he's going to eventually get out of here. Now it's 5 seconds on the point. Get ready for the full-on, just like dive coming in here from Blue. They're going to need to get on the point immediately, but Uber's just stopped. And that was a really dominant round, though.
Yeah, almost like they basically only capped the point like once there on Twice. So yeah, I mean, Gaeta just completely turning things on the head as it's coming out there, and Deem is doing his best to try and pressure them over the roof, but like I feel like they either need to just full commit with the sacks a bit more, or just trying to help their demo on the point and maybe peek in from shutter with their sniper or something. Maybe help Denker out a bit more, but we'll have to wait and see if they still change their strat. But again, with this rollout on this low ground side, I'm not a big fan, but we'll see how they go forward here.
Yeah, like literally no one used the shutter door outside of Spies. Pretty interesting. You see Denker is super far forward and gets piped down, so now the sniper's been dealt with. Spies in on the medic. Super aggressive, but eventually going to get taken down. But at least both snipers have gone down. But again, Gaeta looking to have much better positioning right here. Just hiding in that corner seems so good, and yeah, it seems kind of weird to me that Twice are just sort of relying on their own side. Like they just drop down to the low ground and sit there. That's a very odd spot for me to hold.
They've not, like, I barely had to turn, like, I'm just sitting with my camera on, like, the one side of the point. I barely had to turn to the right to actually look at their side of the ramp, because they've not used it, like, at all. All they do is just sit on the bats, and they barely pick the shutter as well. I feel like if they just change their strategy a bit, they might find an opening, maybe with their own sniper, or, like, try and get their spy to decloak him in as they bomb, but they're not really trying that. Again, just kind of going over the point, but it's a really expected trade they use much later here from Matt J, and it's going to go in his favor more than likely.
Nice serve there from Jorge, gets up onto the high ground. Really nice stuff. Dima's going to come in very aggressively. He is actually going to do a ton of damage, and this is all of a sudden looking really nice for Twice. They haven't dislodged him from the corner, but everyone else is dead in all other parts of the map, so this is going to be a recap, and finally the whole sentry net is going to be gone. I find it kind of interesting how the engineer is holding on the high ground. Like, he just puts down the dispenser, and then he can jump up onto the roof and build a sentry up there. And then, like, the engineer is basically on hold the roof duty. Pretty interesting. Very different from what we see on Twice.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show like how much, how important this roof control is, and you look away from it for a second. I always say it to anyone playing this map, like especially if I do like demo reviews of people, you look away from that roof for 1 second, I can guarantee you someone's going to abuse it. And speaking of the devil, yeah, Sammy goes on it a bit too long and dies on it, so now they've got no demo for this defense and no sniper. Huge opening picks here.
Oh, there's a bad pop from Twice. This is not what they wanted. So much earlier,
oh god,
Kaz gonna just air pipe that poor dude. Was that like a heavy air pipe? I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, everyone has just been dislodged, and they're way back there now. That was such a clean retake.
I don't really understand why they use there. I feel like after you lost your demo sniper, they should immediately back out, rotate, and then just go back in with an Uber afterwards, like with a better push. Instead, they overcommitted with an Uber, and some of their players died, and they had to wait even longer for the spawn, so... I don't know, kind of weird positioning sometimes from Twice as they go into the low ground again. Nice pick onto Honda there from Denker, but he's going to try and open up some more space. They allow them a lot of space from the point though, although saying that, Scar expanded them from the high ground as well.
Yeah, oh man, Buko is doing so much work. Jorge is like fighting a spy. This is not good. There's no heals in the front. Jorge will survive with his life there, but yeah, it's very odd to me how like Twice they're holding their own right side and they're not staying on the high ground. They're like dropping down to the low ground. Oh, Soldier's gonna come.
Yeah, Soldier comes in, and like also Sammy goes down there somehow, and they use. Soy feels the need to force. Oh god, this is just going absolutely abysmal for Twice right now. You've got 100% in the bank, Matt J right now, just sitting, defending the point. They barely even got anyone on the roof like right now either, so they're just very comfortable. Gaeta. There's no pressure on them whatsoever.
Yeah, they just seem super chill in their own little corner, and they've just been staying there the entire time. And like whenever Demon comes up, he just gets immediately dealt with. Oh, what do you see?
Yeah, he goes down, just the flank again comes in. Like nice roof pressure there by the scout and the soldier, and they use it defensively just to kind of cut off any of the players that they can find. And yeah, it's just they need some different strategy here, Twice, if they want to try and get through this. I really feel.
Okay, I have a question. If you make like a teleporter exit where the dispenser is right now in red, could you actually jump up there as another player on the team?
Probably not. Maybe with certain people that would potentially, but either way, I mean the mid fight is kind of going on again. Lots of people are actually on the point this time for Gaeta, and yeah, again Scar got this roof control on the other side this time, just spamming people out. Sammy disconnected from his mid. Jorge's got no one to heal. Everyone else is dying, and there we go. It's another point very quickly and cleanly for Gaeta, only giving up about 51 seconds of it.
Yeah, like I kind of feel like the amount of pressure can be shown in how much the sniper dies, and Buko was just uncontested. He was hitting a lot of really nice shots, but that all comes off of the fact that he was very comfortable back in where he was standing. Like he was not being pressured out. And let's see if they actually mix it up right now on Twice. Looks like they're not going to do that, but they are more aggressive across the point.
Oh, there we go. Scar straight over the top of the roof because they're all on low ground and immediately kills the sniper. And like, Gaeta, again, doing the same rollout. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've won with the past rounds, like the past 2 rounds. And yeah, just making it work again now. So, Jorge is somehow still alive here. Again, Andre on the roof just trying to contest and be annoying.
Player on him. He was just far forward. I'm pretty sure that's not what you're supposed to do on Sniper, but he's actually going to live to tell the tale. But that's just how much he's feeling from how confident he is right now. And why wouldn't he? He's just picking off heads right now, over and over again. They haven't quite managed to take down the point, but Dima, once again, has just been dislodged and taken back, and now we have Uber again.
Yeah, nice flash onto the demo there from Matt J. It's going to keep everyone alive, but it always feels like Twice are trying to force, like, everything. They're trying to force, like, all these engagements. There's not, like, any sort of advantage they're going in on. It's just like, yeah, let's just try and take the fight into 9 people all the time and not try and peek our sniper first, or, like, try and sack first, or try and spam them out first and then edge cap. It's just always like, you know, that's just full commit all the time. So they need to, like I said before, really think of a different strategy. Because at the moment, like you said, Buko is popping off, and Denker is not being given the space at all to do what he needs to do, I think.
Yeah, he's going to try his best, but he's sort of up against the wall, so the soldier have been pretty good at just jumping in. That's Scar. Really good job. Actually, the demo man gets sent into the skybox. He gets picked off eventually. Rampus has gone down as well to another headshot from Buko. They gained a lot of space right now on Twice, but the question is, can they maintain that? Looks like the answer is yes. There's only a single engineer, very weak. He's going to limp out to actually survive that. Matt J actually survived. He got out. He didn't even use his Uber, so he held on to it.
Wow.
Yeah. And
again,
now,
just like how calm Gaeta are. Like Matt J is that calm in that position that he doesn't even feel the need to use. And he, like there you go, they've rotated now.
Entire time, but yeah, he definitely survived it, which is already good. We're just going to preemptively use and push everyone back and recap.
Yep, and they can get this recap now, and like, they're gonna have to worry about the Nuba, but like, you know, end of the day, they're the ones with the cap, so it forces them to take the fight, and here we go. I mean, Magic needs to be careful though. Wait, you know, he goes try to find out right now, and there we go. Manages to get out, and it's kind of just both teams taking the Nuba in and not really getting much with it, but either way, they're gonna get the cap, I suppose, which is what they want, and yeah, see how they go from here.
Yeah, if you like a lot of action, this is great because they just keep on pushing the point with Uber advantage. So there's just non-stop pushes and the point changing hands right now. And it's just going to be a matter of who can actually catch out the enemy medic. We see there's a lot in sixes, but this is kind of the same thing.
Oh my God.
Magic gets jumped by the medic or by the soldier, and he's going to go down. Big bomb in there from the soldier, that's Scar. And eventually, like twice, they're definitely going to be able to hold on to this point. This is a fight underneath the point. Oh, and Magus is going to win that one, Rainbow. I think he might have thought the spy was gone, but alas, he was not. They're going to hold on to the point now with Uber advantage. It's really important.
Yeah, and I thought that fight was going to go the other way, because I saw Sammy die quite early on there. Like, he was a bit separated from the rest of his team, and like the med and the demo were kind of just stuck in the shutter, and Jorge manages to kind of rotate around, and now he's got 100%, basically. But yeah, now we're seeing sort of the opposite. We're seeing Gaeta go for they're using bats to actually sack him, which is how it should be done. And there we go. Immediately get the 2 frags there, and the demo, and the force.
Wow.
That's a coordinated wow.
Yeah, that's really good. That's all the things you want. Like, you would take one of those things, you know, and they got like 3 of them. So that's really, really nice. And obviously, the big key here is that the medic got out alive. If you don't do that, then what's the point? Yeah. But they do get that. So Matt J, he's just going to come in here. They're actually going to go on the right side. They're going to be mixing it up a little bit, not going to go in from their trusted corner side. Looks like they just want to get over into the enemy corner as quickly as possible. And there we go. Just a very preemptive Uber going in. Kind of maybe a little bit too trigger happy with Uber there. Probably could have milked it a little more, but I don't blame them. There's so many things that can pick you off in Highlander.
Yeah, I feel like they could have actually abused the fact that they had the ad there. Like, they would fear them, so they could have maybe even took that point without even using and just made it even harder for twice. But they felt this maybe to get aggressive and see what they could do with it. But unfortunately, it doesn't really work out. I mean, they'd already kited it out at that point. They're giving them a lot of space here, though, Gaeta. They have to be careful. I mean, they haven't really got anyone on the roof. They're going to use in now. I mean, obviously, Ubi's going to be coming in. As expected, but even then they don't really kite it out properly, and they already lose 4. And Matt J goes down as well, so kind of uncharacteristic here from this round from Gaeta.
It gets a lot of players. There's 2 players behind lines right now. It's an engineer of all things. I'm pretty sure he went onto the roof, but Mo was going to take down the first one. Magister was pretty weak as well, so it's just going to be like a spy duel. Magister is just sneaking around. Okay, eventually he's just going to get out. But he's just going to continue to be behind lines like a spy is supposed to be. And we have, once again, actually we see them holding in the corner now. Unlike what they were doing earlier, they're actually going to be in the corner. So that's good for twice.
They find the spy though, and yeah, Denker got 2 kills previously. And there we go, Sammy on the roof here. This is what he should have been doing a long time ago, but obviously he was on they were holding on the other side, so couldn't really put out the damage from that direction. But he gets hit right there, but either way, going to get the round there. So kind of even things up here, much kind of close as Gaeta maybe starting to feel a bit more pressure.
Yeah, it really seems to me like as long as Twice are able to get onto the point and hold that, that's perfectly fine for them. Like, their big problem is actually getting on to the point and capping it in the first place. But if they can cover that hurdle, it's going to be really good. And look at that pass. Just gets fast rolled out along there by Dima. No demo man at all. That's a really nice pick.
They need to push this advantage though. Like, Sammy needs to go mega aggressive with his team right now. But there we go. Spy comes in, kills the sniper. And never mind, it all kind of falls apart. Poise is getting tanked on the point, and Buko's free to snipe whatever he wants to. And wow, complete change. I feel sorry for Diva there. He gets an early pick, and then the team kind of just wastes it.
Yeah, Scott just answers it immediately by going on the flank, taking down the engineer and a bunch of other picks, and just putting on a ton of pressure. And that just spread down everyone. You can see everyone was looking behind them on Twice, and then they just fell apart by getting just stretched out, and they just got eventually picked off. But okay, looks like actually Twice they have managed to secure the lower part of the area and actually takes down the engineer as well. So now they're going to try and push over the point, see what they can do.
So there we go. I think Ram's got the right idea. He's trying to pressure through the shot here, put his main down and wrangle over the point, and yeah, the Uber comes out. They're going to kite this quite easily right now. That was Denker, but he's going to be spawning right again. And they've got a decent amount of advantage. Probably wait for the Uber unless they want to try and push this early. Need to be careful about this roof though. Again, Dima going over the top trying to fight the scout, but not overcommitting too fast right now as the Demon bombs in. Magic might get caught out here. Oh, he gets that one. That's gonna mistake.
Really important. Meanwhile, the entire engine nest has been taken down on the right side, but most of the people survived. It was only Heavy that was unable to run away because, you know, he's fat and can't do cardio. So that's going to be that. But they are going to recap it now. Matt J is going to have a pretty significant advantage. So once again, in this seesaw situation where they can keep on pushing in, Matt just gets taken down. So maybe they want to wait for him, but probably not. So we are on about 95% equal right now.
Blur was in a bit of an interesting flank position. They're going to be running away though, but I mean, yeah, Scar taking that time as Blur rotates to try and bomb in a bit, but decides against it.
Semi-trap though.
Oh, dear lord. He keeps going. He's on this roof and he's uncontested. This Uber comes in and kind of gets nothing because it's just a pyro Uber.
Oh, Mets gets like blasted into a spy, gets taken out. Man, that was all just went so wrong. Dude, that sticky trap took down the scout and the demo man. That's like the driving force of any good Uber, and neither of them were there, so it was just a pyro Uber. That's tragic.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of disrespecting Sammy a bit there. I really feel like they need to be checking for traps as they walk in. I mean, that's just kind of standard Highlander protocol, especially at this level. Again, oh, mega brain traps there to deny that bomb in.
Oh.
And yeah, he keeps on going, and maybe they find their mojo, you know, helping Sammy out a bit. They got an Uber here in case they come in, so see how it goes.
Yeah, they're basically mirroring the other strat. The only real difference is that they don't have an engine on the roof. Devilman's going to jump in super aggressive, actually does get the report.
Nice flash.
With a bit of help there from his friends. Sniper, he's not going to be able to get out. Gets taken down. Scar's still in there. He should try his best to escape, but it looks like he's going to go just in the water. I don't know. Do they call underwater? Probably not. I don't know.
He probably can still, because of the old map versions.
In some old version, I'm sure there was water. You know, like off Asriel. Surely there was water down there.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, nice flash there from Hoy just to keep his heavy alive blow. He's getting quite low on the point as they're coming across, but same life for now. But they maybe you want to be, yeah, they're starting to kind of position a bit backwards here twice as they know the Ubers comes in. It comes in, but again, maybe they could have done with just not using it all. Could have got that point. I mean, they haven't even capped it just now. I mean, they're only just capping it.
They get the demo man though, so any counter push Uber is going to be pretty bad until the demo man can come back into it. So that's a pretty decent pick at least. But now there's a bunch of picks going the other way. Jorge actually died. I didn't see that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did Scar get him?
He must have.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, that's crucial though. That is a big pick. And yeah, here we go. The sack comes in immediately from Matt J, holding for his dear life in the dispenser, and he's one more meat shot. The scout can't find it. Oh, they're going to be kicking themselves. Oh, he died over.
Imagine if the pirate had the jetpack so he could actually contribute. This is the best jetpack map, by the way. You just jump over that roof and they all stand in the corner and you just like backburner them all. It's glorious. Yeah. Hot tips from the open level pyro here. You're welcome.
Easy peasy. Well, I'm going to play in. I mean, again, with this bats push, going to be maybe going onto the low ground. They're kind of ready to go around this corner, though, on the point, as Denka goes down. That's not one of the early picks that you would like if you're on twice right now. As, yeah, Mad J is kind of coming to his team to maybe go forwards here and take this space. They want to try and, like, use this quite late, though, if they can. Not even at all. I mean, they're in control of the point at the end of the day, so... And they lose 3 on twice as well. I've got to wait for these respawners, and it's going to delay them even more. Oh, he dropped down, though!
Yeah, this might get a little bit dicey, but it's actually just going to be an Uber team coming in here. We're just going to rely on the spawners to come in later. And actually, Blur going to get the first kill here. So a pretty aggressive stance coming out right now. But the Pyro!
No way!
Still, he comes in, gets it done. Medic super weak, Demon on the roof causing absolute havoc. Not quite able to get any kills in there, but the damage is definitely real.
Yeah, Demons again putting the pressure in as well as we don't look at the roof for 2 seconds. I said it earlier. There we go. Immediately finds that damage. Disrespecting the soldier bomb. Blur's going to peek the shutter now. Probably trying to shoot everything in front of him. And yeah, eventually they'll try and find those frags. And it is a very close round this time. The closest round we've got, and it's the last round of this map. So yeah, and eventually going to cap us out on the Sword of Twice.
Yeah, and if right now they recap on Gaeta, they just win the map and they move on to the grand final. So they just need to tap the point one more time and they will actually be in the final. Let's see how they go about this. They do have a scouting position to start edging the point and getting some cap time on. Buko is once again the most aggressive player on the team. There's actually very little pressure coming in onto anyone from Twice.
Ooh, Scar goes in there. Oh, the counter bomb was perfect from D.Va though. Goes straight onto the point. Uber gets used as well. He took care of the overextend here though. Pajaka takes that fight with the scout. Actually wins it out, and they've only got 15 seconds to get in position here. I don't know whether they can do this.
And Poi's actually in the lower, so he could get overwhelmed. Looks like that's not going to be the case. All right, it's always a little scary when you have someone exposed down there, just alone. But once again, Twice. Oh my God, they're just getting the frag. They're just hitting everything. This medic is so weak on
Rambo as well.
Pistol down. Oh my God. They're just coming through at the end there, making everyone just look so much worse than them somehow. And that's going to be that GG 3-2. Wasn't a pretty match, but at the end of the day, Twice they're going to be able to come out here and they're going to qualify for the grand finals.
Yeah, very close match there. Very enjoyable to watch that. But it's interesting to see that Buko and Loopy actually at the top of the frags on the losing side there. So definitely trying to put in the work for Gaeta. But yeah, it looks like the finals will be SDCK versus Twice after they've just won against Gaeta on Pro Plant 3-2. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. It was a very enjoyable game. Thank you, Beta, for being here for your annual cast. Any other last sort of shout outs?
No, it was a good game of Highlander. I got to cast a really close match. It was all good fun.
Yes, once again, thank you everyone for watching. We'll wrap this one up, but yeah, make sure to keep your eyes peeled for the finals coverage, which again will be covered on Critscast with CJ and Godfather. So until then, we will see you. Goodbye.
Hi, old beaver! Away!